Hi, thanks for stopping by. My name's Tracy Tiny House, and I wanted to take this minute to introduce myself and to explain or talk about a little bit what I'm looking to get out of this channel. It's a little multifaceted, but it's intermingled, and I guess it's kind of weird. So, that being said, I'm going to keep it as brief as I can, but I am open to answering questions. That being said, I'm going through a huge experience. So I would appreciate on my page politeness, empathy, encouragement, open-mindedness, and support. I'm really looking for a community and I don't want to say like-minded people, but I'm looking to find people who have shared a similar experience to what I'm going to talk about. Let's put that aside for just a second and explain a little bit about who I am. I'm a single mother. I live in a pit house or a hobbit house. Me and my partner did build it. We milled the lumber. We made the rock walls. We did all that stuff by hand. We are 100% off grid. We run our own homestead. As you can see, I have electricity. We're all solar run right now, but we're looking to get some hydro in there. We do have a farm. We have goats, chickens, horses, all that stuff. And I'm also licensed through Maine Fish and Wildlife as a wild animal rescuer rehabber, meaning I take orphaned or injured wild animals, and I've been through the training and the testing to rehabilitate them and find appropriate places to release them. So that's a little bit about what my page will be about, those fun experiences. I do forage my own mushrooms, fruits, and vegetables. I love herbs. I'm a huge chaga fan. I forage all that stuff. Excuse me. I do paint. I do weaving. Some of my goats are Angora goats, and I shear them and I spin their wool. This is a weaving loom that I'm currently weaving a rug on. I've always got a project going on. And here's why I always have a project going on. I am terrified to leave my house at the moment because I have been dealing with a long-term aggressive stalker. That being said, there's a couple things I want to make known. Everything that I speak about, I have video evidence of, meaning this has been going on for so long that we had to put out security cameras. So obviously we've captured a lot of footage. So the things I speak about are the things that I have footage of. And I'm open again to answering questions because the point of this is to create a healthy, friendly community where we can grow and talk and discuss and move on and heal from this stuff. Courts were involved, obviously, police, restraining orders, cease and desist stalking orders. The first time we were in court, things were brought to my attention that I didn't even know. These people brought these to court with them and somehow were still found to be not guilty. Well, I'll tell you why they were found to be not guilty. So the issues were trespassing onto my property, trespassing and committing damages such as chasing me through my yard and my vegetable garden while they're on a dirt bike, causing me and my son to have to hide inside my house, stealing my trash can, taking it down the road, picking produce out of our gardens and stealing it, and things like that. That stuff escalated to parking and watching me, driving up my driveway, stopping in front of my house, and I mean for like minutes at a time, and watching me, sometimes recording me, parking on the outskirts of my property. It was a 6-acre lot. A lot of it was road frontage, and then the side of it was an apple orchard. So they would stop up there. It was this gentleman and his father. They'd stop there and watch me. And then while I was in court, trying to show the court all this stuff, and I had all these pictures of them doing all these things brought with me, they brought in pictures that they had taken of me that I didn't even know about around town. They had pictures of my car, which is registered, insured, and stickered. My license is valid, yada, yada, yada. They had pictures of me legally parked at a grocery store during opened hours of operation. They had pictures of me at my, I used to go to a hair salon before I dreaded my hair. Dreading my hair was a thing that I did to make me less noticeable while I was out, so maybe they wouldn't find me. I changed my glasses. As you can see today, I'm not wearing glasses. They brought in all these pictures of me that they had taken from around town. And the reason that they were, I don't want to say found innocent, but nothing, my orders weren't made permanent, was because in Maine, it's legal to record or take a picture of somebody as long as one person knows, and that can be the person taking the picture. And it's not illegal to follow somebody. So there was really nothing much I could do. And as far as them actually trespassing because of the virus going around, I couldn't get any officer around to enforce my order. So I did all these things. As I talked about, I changed my hair, I changed my glasses. I usually wear a hat when I'm out. I bought a new vehicle. I got rid of a vehicle and bought a completely new one, and painted my old one a completely different color. That being said, I had low hopes that this would work because at this point they already knew where I lived. The new vehicle did provide in some relief in the way that if I wasn't being followed from my house to the errand I was running, to my knowledge, I was not recognized on the road in that new vehicle. So if I could leave my house alone, to my knowledge, I could run my errands alone. Nothing worked long term, and so where we're at right now, flash forward, courts are closed, and we bought 12 more acres about 20 minutes away, putting us 40 minutes away from this guy. We bought another 12 acres and built a camp out there in the middle of the woods. And it took about 3 days for him to follow me. At that point, we had moved. My oldest son stayed at the old location because he had a job in town. Me being mom, was nervous about that. So, not thinking this kid would follow me, I left all my cameras with my son. He did have a good friend move in with him, so he wasn't living there alone. 2 19-year-old kids, living 20 minutes away from mom, But he did. He found me 3 days later. Because of the coronas and stuff, nothing's being enforced. So, on top of the homesteading adventures and the farm life, I'm looking for people that are open to discussing similar experiences that they've had, or maybe they've known people, or any advice, self-help, ways to move on from this point. So I look forward to meeting all of you guys in the future, and please stay healthy and stay safe.